And hello everyone, Blade here, and welcome to another World of Warships video. Today we will be taking out the Kuma for its very last spin, because kind of similar like the previous video with the Phoenix, I only needed to do one more battle in order to get the Furutaka. So last night I just figured, why not just play a game, you know? It doesn't matter if I win, doesn't matter if I lose, I'll get the Furutaka anyway. And I'll be damned to burn through any of my free XP. And for some reason, so far it only happened once before with the Phoenix, the last battle I played with the ship turns out to be one of the best. So yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna let this entire thing go. Spoiler alert: we did win, but it's pretty funny on how we won. So let's see, we're on the map New Dawn. Maximum tier is tier 4. Lowest tier is tier 3. It looks like. Alrighty, so we are in our Kuma, you know, the ship with the ginormigantic citadel. But that doesn't matter. I also took the tips I got from you guys into effect on this one. You know, like use armor piercing on cruisers, high explosive on destroyers, and high explosive on battleships. I gotta say, why did I not try this sooner? I mean, ever since I've been taking that advice into effect, I have been shredding ships like it's no tomorrow, especially when I'm piloting cruisers. I think cruisers are just my field of, well, I wouldn't say field of expertise, but I'm most comfortable in it. Alright, I just decided to launch my plane. In case you guys haven't noticed it yet, it is a replay video. Because for some reason the best stuff always happens off camera. That's why I have replays enabled, so I can just watch it back. Yeah, about the Kuma. Kuma is a tier 4 Japanese cruiser. Kuma stands for bear. And I guess it kind of lives up to his name because, yeah, it dished out a lot of damage. And yeah, that's about it. I've also seen tier 4 Yubaris moving around. Oh, hello, there was something over there. At least there's a Miyogi. But yeah, like I said, I also have seen tier 4 Yubaris. I'm not exactly sure on what's going on with that. It might be an old ship that has been taken out of the game, but the people who still had it in their ports were able to keep it. I'm not entirely sure. It could be like something similar that's with World of Tanks. Not entirely sure. I cannot think of any example for it now. Oh wait, yeah, the M. Well, no, not the M103. Or the T-34 in there. The T-34 heavy US tank, because it is still in there, but only as a premium. But oh well. Right, so I'm using this little island here to take cover from the many ships that are heading this way, and take that evil mountain. Right, there's an enemy Kuma over there. So I decided, you know what, let's just do a block shot. He has responded in kind by sending one shell back, and it misses. I also believe there was a destroyer quite close. Let's see, there you are, and that's a Clemson. And it's steaming right for me, which is, in my opinion, pretty smart, because you can see how small its silhouette is compared to a full broadside of a Miyogi or a Kuma or anything else. There we go. I just managed to just lob a few shells over that ridge. Let's see, that Kuma's out of range. I'm keeping my eye on the Clemson though, if he decides to pop around. And just in case, I'll be launching my torps. Unfortunately, the Clemson won't be coming around that corner when he came. No pun intended. Anyway, back to harassing that lovely little Miyogi with high explosive. And something there just got nuked. Jerry, something. Alright, so that's the Clemson who just scored the first kill. pretty funny, but he made one tiny little mistake. I'm right now just waiting for him to pop around, because he will pop around. I just panned the camera up a little bit to see his mast, to see where he was going. There you are. One full broadside. Took out almost half of his HP. Another full broadside. Took out another quarter of his health. I decided to turn around just to make sure, because he already has his torpedo launchers aimed at me. So it would be just a matter of seconds before he will be able to shoot them off. Same goes for that way. Unfortunately for him, this is the end. And this was actually pretty lame. It just got stolen right in front of my face. But hello, Mr. Miyogi. And it looks like that Clemson actually managed to get a few torpedoes off before sinking. Fortunately for me, I spotted it early enough, so just gonna make a big 360 turn. I'll just keep harassing the Miyogi over there. And at first I thought, well, those torpedoes will probably go wide, and this was just done in accordance because I just saw him turning, so I hoped he would turn into him. But what he did here was pretty amazing. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing, but oh well, 2 torpedoes hit. I'm happy with that. It caused flooding. He's on fire, so he's bleeding health like there's no tomorrow. I also got a battleship behind me supporting me. Very, very, very nice. And there we go. There goes the Miyogi. Unfortunately, still no kill for me. There was a cruiser over there. He just disappeared. There's another Kuma to my left, but that Miyogi is also in range. So since I couldn't spot that other cruiser, I decided, you know what, let's take some of our frustration and anger out on that Miyogi. So far we scored 48 hits, 2 set on fires, 3 incapacitations, 2 torpedo hits, and 1 time caused flooding. There we go, there is the Tenryu. I just need to focus that Tenryu. Didn't notice I could do that myself. And here I am just waiting for that white marker to start moving. It just did, so it means that the Tenryu is turning into the bay. And just to give him a little bit of a surprise, I just loaded armor piercing. 1 full volley. Boom. 2 hits to the Citadel. Let's see that in an instant replay. Again, 2 hits to the Citadel. And here he ran aground. Is it bad? Nah, not really. We get shells and torps. Switching back to high explosive. And back to armor piercing again. And there's torps in the water. Just decided to just quickly shoot. Because oh, wait, that sounded like bouncing shots. Right, so Mr. Miyogi here has come into torp range. Unfortunately, I had the wrong target selected. I forgot I can do that myself as well. Anyway, back to armor piercing and back to shooting that Kuma in his lovely little Citadel. Not sure what that Kuma is shooting at me. It looks like it's armor piercing. It's not doing much though. On the other hand, there we go, 1 torpedo just hit. Still using high explosive. I know I should have switched to HE, which I just did. After just squeezing off 1 more round, torpedoes have been reloaded. Yep, let's turn a little bit right. Torpedoes are damaged. Quickly fix them. Some more torps in the water. Our gifts are endless to our enemies. And there's the Kuma again. So I'm switching back to AP. Because I think those torps will do their job. There we go, another full volley. Boom. 3 hits to his Citadel. I guess I kind of found the weak spot on it. That's 1. Wait for it. That's 2. So we just earned high caliber, double strike, devastating strike. So I went from 1 kill to 3 kills in about 2 or maybe 3 seconds. Lovely. So it's looking pretty grim for the enemy team right now. It's 7-4 for us. So we're doing okay. And it looked like that Wyoming was moving extremely slow, so that's why I'm aiming so closely in front of him. But it also looks like he is hugging the wall. I just notified the battleship to my right that there's a torpedo wing heading towards him, that if possible he should take some evasive action, and unfortunately he did not. Because, well, you'll see in a bit. There we go, I'm just still harassing him a little bit, just bleeding minor damage from him. Not entirely sure what that torpedo wing is doing there. It's moving back and fro. There we go. He just launched his torps, and my fighter's about to be launched, which I immediately do,
ready for takeoff.
because I was hoping to pick off a few more of those fighters. There we go. The battleship has been taken care of, or the Allied battleship has been taken care of, and now the Wyoming is shifting its full 6-cannon attention towards me. Or at least it looks like it. It looks like he's aiming a little bit behind me. I'm not entirely sure why. Now it looks like he's aiming to me. It also looks like he's turning in, so aiming the torps slightly behind the marker. More shells incoming. Minor damage. And it looks like he's pulling on the brakes there. And he's also... or he has also shot down my fighter. The bastard. Thankfully, I have more torpedoes. And this is the part where it looked like he was speeding up, because I first thought only 2 would hit, but all 4 will hit. There's our Confederate, and kill 4 on a devastating strike. Oh boy, unfortunately this is the part where it all ends. Because I noticed the aircraft carrier coming towards me in a second. Unfortunately, we already capped their base by that time, or at least the match was over. Unfortunately, our carrier is being harassed by that destroyer, and here I got a little bit cocky, as you can see on in the chat there. This is so going on YouTube. Hello, Mr. Carrier, you're moving towards me, I see. Unfortunately, we will cap in the meantime. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, if you got any replays you want to send to me, you can do that. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This was Blade, and as always, I'll see you on the Seas of World of Warships. Goodbye.